As we head into December, it's been called the best time of the year. Now, I don't know about you, but that sentiment doesn't always match reality. However, one thing I know is that over the course of the holidays and throughout this season, my heart is filled with gratitude. Gratitude for all that God has done, is doing, will do in our lives, and anticipation filled with hope and expectation as we trust in God over this season. Now, one of the thoughts that's been with me throughout this last couple of weeks, really, and even as I approach Christmas this year, it's this statement that you've probably heard before, you may have said before, and it's this: come home for the holidays. You know, I think about that phrase, and for me, there is so much depth when it comes to that phrase. In fact, as a young adult, I remember that many of my Thanksgivings or Christmases were spent back home. We would, my wife and I, Mary and I, we would take our children, well, just ourselves early on, and then our children, and we'd go back and we'd make memories with family. Oftentimes, those memories were gathered around a dinner table at Grandma and Grandpa's house, and in those times, I can say this, that some of my best memories were made back home for the holidays. When I think about that phrase in this year, and I think about that sentiment right now, I want to add just a layer of depth to it and create some thought maybe for you and for myself today. And that is that as we approach Christmas, as we approach December, as we approach this season of our lives, what would it look like if we came home for the holidays? Now, that might mean a lot of things for you, but just for a moment, I want you to think that it might mean that we would come back to what's most important for us, that we would prioritize faith once again, that we would recognize and realize that there are things in our lives that maybe we've wandered from. Again, maybe faith, maybe those things that are most important to us, family. But in this season, whether we're going to a physical location or it's about a mentality or a posture of the heart, could we just come home for the holidays? And can we reevaluate our lives and can we refocus our hearts, namely on Christ this season? And as we celebrate Christmas, can we make sure that this season is filled with us coming home for the holidays? Speaking of which, whether you're near or far, whether you're watching this and you're in the Grand Junction, Colorado area, or you are scattered throughout the nation or the world for that matter, I want to encourage you to come home for the holidays with us at Junction Community Church. Now, again, if you're local, you can join us in person. If you're from afar, you can join us online. And over the next 3 Sundays, we're going to be celebrating Christmas at JCC. Again, on Sundays, we'll have a 9 o'clock service and a 10:30 service in person and online. I'm going to start a brand new series this week we're calling God With Us. I'm really expecting God to speak to our hearts through that. And then 3 Sundays from now, we're going to be celebrating with our children as they come and they sing beautiful songs. I always love that Sunday. It's always one of my favorite of the year. In any case, though, I encourage you, would you come home for the holidays? And can we make this Christmas, despite of all that's going on in our world or has transpired in 2020, can we make it special? Can we, once again, value what's most important, honor God, honor Christ in this season of Christmas, and come home for the holidays? Well, from my home to yours, I would say to you, Merry Christmas. May God bless you and your family in this season. And let's believe God, not only to work in our hearts and lives over the course of the next several weeks, but can we believe that maybe in 2021, we'll see some greater things in our lives, a turn of the current events, and can we hold on to hope as we come home for the holidays? Merry Christmas. Hope to see you real soon.